Last time on Total Drama Plotagon, Tang gave a speech about why they need to win challenges and stop losing challenges, just like what happened to Jackson. The second challenge is Truth or Dare. Tang sang the national anthem of Argentina and Aurora. Eddie said Rebecca Black is the overrated singer. Parvati did a cartwheel. Celine dropped an ice cube down his pants. Which that was hilarious. But anyway, Anthony refused to tell the stranger a secret. Ursi refused to eat a worm. And JP said Twizzlers licorice is his least favorite candy. The crazy hippos won immunity. But, in the end, the terrible monkeys have to say goodbye to Anthony, because he refused to tell a stranger a secret. Let's see what happens next. Find out right here, right now, on Total Drama Plotagon. Well, with Anthony gone, 4 of us are left.
I'm staying, and survived my first elimination. Man, I never felt this happy ever since I sang a zoo, and popular, back home.
If we lose, the vote is Ursi.
Personally, I don't mind to see Anthony go, even though we need to win, or I'm going to get voted off high chance, and 0 chance of surviving the second elimination if we lose, not gonna lie. I'm surprised Celine told me all of this though. I thought I started to get trust issues with him, especially after I bonded more with Ursi and Eddie. But for some reason I feel like Celine needs me now, especially now that Anthony is out.
I managed to save Anthony from being voted off, and I feel good about it. I don't know if we'll continue to work together. I understand if she decides to take her own path because of how things turned out. But at least I can look myself in the mirror again.
JP, I got to ask you something. Why is Twizzlers licorice your least favorite candy, and we still won? How?
Well, Tang, to tell you the truth, ever since I was small, getting good grades in school, my parents treating me like an angel, they got me good candies like the ones I've mentioned in the previous challenge, until one day. When I was Superman on Halloween, I got Twizzlers licorice, my least favorite candy of all time, and got Twizzlers licorice on Christmas. You know what I did with it?
Sí, ¿qué sucedió?
I gave the Twizzlers licorice to my dad, because he likes Twizzlers licorice. So yeah, that's how the story was.
No puedo creerlo, that was so smart of you to do that. Pero, if I got my least favorite candy, I would the same thing for my amigos in Argentina.
JP, that story was amazing. That story made me wanna cry.
Aw, don't be sad, cheer up.
I'm lucky I have amigos like Parvati and JP. Even though Mohamed and JP became those very close amigos too of mine. I don't think very high of myself, so whenever I make mistakes, I often think people are going to hate me for it.
I felt so bad for Tang. He had to take a lot of courage to talk to us apparently. We're his friends. And if he feels like he made a dumb move, we'll obviously forgive him for it. I am just afraid that we're now in a very difficult position and that Muhammad might pick us off one by one.
Voting in the minority and no one talking to you is lame, so lame. But, whatever. They always told me to never become defeated and go for it, so I definitely will. Celine is making this game so hard for me to get through, so I'll do my best to send him packing at the next elimination ceremony with the help of Missy and Ursi. Alright, the vote is Celine, right?
Right. You got it, Eddie.
I'm so glad that I took Anthony out. Now that we got 4 against 4 numbers teams-wise, I hope we can pull off something and get majority again soon. But that's something to worry about later. Now I'm gonna focus on having fun time with my besties, Missy and Ursi. Welcome to the 3rd challenge. The challenge is a staring contest. In this challenge, 4 members from each team will stare the longest without blinking. If you blink, the other team gets a point, and you're out of the challenge. First team to 3 wins. Let's begin. First is Tang versus Ursi.
Man.
Let's go.
Tang gets the first point for the crazy hippos. Next is Parvati versus Missy.
I blinked, no fair. Our first point for us.
Missy scores the first point for the terrible monkeys. Next is JP versus Cillian.
I go so bad on people who try to manipulate me. Because I know I'm easy to manipulate. I'm not proud of it, but I just know that. I easily fall for things. Or people.
When I spent my days in jail, I often got judged by the way I was talking and acting. I feel like the same thing is happening here as well. I don't care. I won't let anyone run over me. No one has went through stuff I went through, so they got no right to look down for me. Crud, I blinked. JP scores the second point. One more and they win. Next is Muhammad versus Eddie.
Boo.
Eddie scores the second point. One more and they also win. We're going to the tiebreaker. That means two people from the previous rounds get the next point. Next point wins. Tiebreaker is Parvati versus Cillian again. Not cool.
I did it, I won.
Parvati scores the third point. The crazy hippos win immunity again. The terrible monkeys, I will see you at the elimination ceremony again. Alright Missy and Ursi, we are voting Cillian tonight, hear me.
Alright, we promised. Got it, I won't forget it.
If I go home because Missy played me, then so be it. If I survive this round, then there's no way anyone would be willing to keep me next round. I gotta take the risk and not jump ship last minute. That might be a mistake, but whatever. I literally don't care anymore at this point.
So Cillian and I will be voting for each other. All of them played this perfectly. And that makes my stomach turn. Cillian decides to stay loyal to them just like Tang, Parvati, JP, Eddie, and Ursi. So yeah, nothing's possible here.
Terrible monkeys, not happy to see you guys again. You need to stop losing challenges. It's time for you guys to get in together. When I call your name, you will receive a marshmallow. Eddie. Alright. Missy.
Yes.
There's one more marshmallow left, and it can go either to Ursi or to Cillian. Cillian, you blinked twice after JP and Parvati got the points for their team. Ursi, you blinked after Tang got the point for his team. The final marshmallow goes to Ursi. It's time to go, Cillian. I know. With Cillian gone, we're down to 7. Watch what happens next on Total Drama Plotagon.